Hey guys, what's up? Heckman 2 here with another MX vs ATV Reflex custom track review. Today we are taking a look at the 2016 Glen Helen replica made by Red Rider 197, and this is probably one of the best tracks that has come out to date. Just the amount of detail and attention that he put into this track is mind-boggling. He released a free ride, a prepped version, and then the main version here. So we're going to go ahead and do 3 laps on this main version. You can see we got ruts coming out of the gate right away. Cross over some ruts coming from the other direction. And if you go to the right side, there's drag, so it evens things out. You can see you got the Glen Helen sign. Well, you got the Glen Helen sign up there. And he's got custom objects and everything littered everywhere, basically for all YouTubers that do reflex stuff. And actually mine's right here, I didn't realize it. I actually designed my own, just Heckman Productions right there. He sent me the template so I could design my own, so there it is. And he's also across this bridge, you got a few banners. I wasn't quite good enough to make it, but he put the people up there who really helped him out with the track, which makes sense. So yeah, you got Thailand, Inverted, Snake, Huron, Alico Haker, and those dark slides on the bottom right. So climbing the hill here ultra slow since I hit that SpongeBob, but just the amount of effort that he obviously put into this track is absolutely incredible. So you can see we're come flying down the hill here. You can grab some ruts, and so I assume most of you know the layout of the track, considering it is Glen Helen. So yeah, I'm just gonna go straight to my thoughts on it, and I've already told you most of the things that I think. It's just an amazing replica, probably even better than the Redbud replica. Nothing against Gary664, it's just the amount of detail and attention to this track is absolutely amazing, and the objects are vibrant and really stick out, and he made so many custom objects that it's just awesome. I can't say that enough. This triple is extremely hard, and you land immediately in ruts, so it's really sketchy. This is probably the roughest part of the track, and just super gnarly rough ruts. I didn't catch that one very well, but then you got the split here. This is the line that I've been mainly taking, is go inside and then grab this rut right here. That seems to be the line that's working best for me. So you got the finish line triple there, kind of double into these braking bumps, and then you got this really nice inside rut there. And then here are the sand rollers, which is just filled with ruts in between them, and it's really crazy. And so, oh dear. So we got this very far inside rut, and then this section is absolutely a pain in the butt to find a rhythm through because of the ruts. There's a few fast lines, and then quite a few not so fast lines. So I'll try to go ahead and hit those. Those are the things that I have not been able to hit very consistently, is those that section there. So that was a lap. I also wanted to show you guys, you can see you got tents littering through here, and here I am at the end of the line. So yeah, I just can't say enough praises about this track. It really blows my mind the amount of effort that went into this track, and Thailand actually did a Q&A with the track creator Red Rider, and so I'll go ahead and leave a link to that video if you're interested in watching that. Just questions about the track and how he went about making it and whatnot. It's actually pretty interesting, so I will leave a link to that in the description of the video, so make sure to go check that out. Oof, that's the first time I crashed scrubbing up the hill here. But the sign up here, it says thank you to all who helped with the track, and what track should he do next? So you all need to go over to Reflex Central and tell him what track he should do next. So this inside rut, as I blow it, is actually super fun, and grabs you super well. You can just fly right into it. You can actually triple this. Oof. And so of course, I've never actually been to Glen Helen, so I'm not quite sure on how accurate the scaling is and everything, but he did get a lot of help from Thailand and Garrett, which is Alico Haker, or not Garrett, Garrett is Red Rider. Sorry here, I'm getting names mixed up, but both Alec and Tylen have been there in real life, so he got a lot of tips from them, so I assume it's scaled properly. This is actually the easiest spot I've found to hit it, is just rail that inside, or not rail it, but hug the inside, and then you might be able to hit a little bit easier. But as usual, Dark slides on the bump models, and I'm pretty sure he helped out with objects, but I cannot remember 100%. But Dark slides is always helping with stuff with tracks. He's basically involved with almost anyone's track, so it's definitely the one to go to if you want help, and he's always willing to help. Usually he's a nice guy. But yeah. So let's see what I can do for rhythm here. If you go to this outside, you can actually rail this and triple up on the table, even though I just butchered it there. But that's another line. Well, that's a pretty neat line. I have not found a way to hit this triple yet. I don't think it's possible, quite honestly. So that's neat, but that section has so many possibilities. It's almost like a supercross section, but a lot harder. So we're on our last lap here of the main version here. We're just going to go ahead and take a look at the groomed version, just do a lap on that, a lap or two, just to show you guys that. He said he didn't put too much time on the groomed version, just was focusing more on this version, which is completely understandable. In the groomed version, basically has like no roughness whatsoever. It's completely smooth, like a highway. So, oh, that was a sexy scrub. These ruts right there actually grabbed it pretty well, even though I completely butchered it. His ruts really are good, and nothing really to suggest on this track. He did a fantastic job. At first I thought the track was a little wide, because he did send me a little early beta, but the track, at first I thought it was a little wide, but after doing some racing on it, once you get a few bikes on here, it actually works out really well. So, oof, SpongeBob killed me there. But yeah, this jump right here can be pretty tricky. You gotta try to find a rhythm up here, and if you go all the way to the right, it's a little bit easier to make it. And then of course you got this bad boy. And I was trying to do a sick whip there, but instead I did something super awkward and super unrealistic. So let's go ahead and rail this. I'm thinking it'd probably be a lot easier to hit it from out here. Oh yeah, we almost overjumped it. So let's go ahead and try a different line. I haven't really experimented with those at all, since the inside ruts right here are just so great. They're kind of hard to beat. But there's so many ruts, so there's so many options, so you have, and we've already had a bunch of great races on it, but it just is a lot of possibilities. So thank you guys, or I was just about to say thanks for watching, but we're not done yet. We're going to go ahead and hop over to the prepped version. So let's go ahead and go over here. It's under National Slot 1, and I'm just going to keep on recording here, so just 2 laps, and let's go ahead and start. So as you can already see, it is super smooth, and lap times are about 20 seconds or so slower, or faster I mean. So as you can see, the dirt is also a little bit darker, and there's no ruts coming out of the gate, so nothing to worry about there. Do a little wheelie down the stretch here. I personally like the, as we're getting into the drag here, I personally like the main version better. This one is just kind of super unrealistic, and I actually watched Moto Gogo's video on it, and he said that he's never ever seen Glen Helen this smooth, and he grew up over there in Cali. So, but yeah, it's interesting to have this without any of the bumps or whatnot, just to see how fast you can really go on this track, even though I just slid out. But basically you are wide open the entire time on this track, or on this version anyway. Ooh, getting a little sketchy. Hold it wide open coming down the hill. You'd never ever see that in real life. Let's go ahead and scrub that. And I figured I might address something real quick. A lot of people have been giving me crap saying, why do you use the whip glitch all the time? Oh crap. Well, sometimes I use it without even realizing it. Like sometimes I just whip glitch just because I can and feel like it. But I've actually been trying not to lately, trying to avoid the whip glitch. And sometimes it looks like I'm using the whip glitch, like, well, I think I just did a little bit there, but sometimes it looks like you are, but you're not. Like there, I never once touched the brake, which you need to use to do the glitch, So he didn't really put much berms around the outside, which might have been nice, I guess, but like I said, he didn't spend too much time on this version of the track, so, oof. I have not actually ridden this version yet, so let's go ahead, one more lap here. Go ahead and hug that. Oh, this is so nice, no ruts in these. Let's see if we can hit the triple on the table here on this smooth version. Oh man, I am terrible at this. I don't know why I can't hit that. I've seen so many other people hit it, and then I just cannot. I don't understand it. So we'll double our way through here. And so that's a lap. So I'm going to go ahead and end the video here, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure to leave a like. Go check out the track. And make sure to give him some love for all the hard work that he put into it. So again, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video.